Good morning. Week 32 check-in, but mom life just got real. Yesterday evening, we were settling down and got a phone call from my son. He was coming home from Atlanta on his way from training and had wrecked his vehicle on Interstate 285. If you know 285, you know it's crazy, especially in the 5-6 o'clock time frame. But he was switching lanes and traffic came to a sudden stop. And instead of hitting the vehicle in front of him, he hit the wall. So fortunately, there were people there, a hero unit that immediately was able to assist him so that he could walk across the 4 lanes of the interstate without getting run over. Praise God. But a scary moment. My husband and I were home and we ran almost literally, but drove quickly to get him, and his car was towed and it's probably totaled out, but just praising God that he is okay. With that said, my Saturday's just been turned up a little side down. Saturday turned up, down a little. I don't know, however you say that. You know what I'm trying to say. It's been a long night, but I'm going to do my update. I'll do my injection today. I'll do my weigh-in. Might do something with his hair. I jumped in the shower this morning quickly. It's a whole nother story. Didn't follow through the Saturday plans that I had talked about in my video yesterday. So I don't know if I'll get back into that later today or not. As far as the details on when, why, what, why. It's crazy. But anyway, I'm going to do my lymphatic drainage routine, and I'm going to video that for those of you that are interested in getting healthier circulation going and lymph flow. So if you know, you know. That's one of my favorite sayings today. But anyway, I'll be back. Choose joy. All right, this is called the lymphatic flush. Get ready. Okay, so I'm showing you the 3 main fitness routines that I do on a daily basis, as well as I'll supplement a couple of other things. That makes sense. Okay, so trying to be fabulous and 55, and I'm doing it, and you can too. I'm going to show you the 5, since that is a trend, 5-5, but the 5 fitness fabulous things that I like to do. Okay, so one of the first things I like to do, and I try to do daily if I can, is lymphatic flushing. So here's a little taste of that. Okay, just start with your feet like this. You're gonna bring your arms up and you're gonna do shoulder circles. And then you're gonna reverse. I'll do about 10. Try to make them as big as you can. And you can feel a little popping around through the back of your neck and spine, and that's good. That's good. All right. I forgot to count on that one. And we're just gonna kind of move down. We're gonna go the neck, left. Blooper number 4. We're not moving down, we went up. You know that you're getting your day off to a good start. It's normal to hear that. It sounds weird, and it feels kind of weird. All right, down and back. I don't have as much range in my neck motion because I've had cervical disc fusion in the 5, 6, and 7 vertebrae from a neck injury. Hence the scar you may see sometimes on my neck because they went in through the front. So I have brackets and screws in there, and the discs are fused together, so that limits my range. Okay. Oh, I feel it going through my ears. It's good. All right. And then we're going to move down. So it's like a hula hoop. Hula hoop. Hula hoop. Make it as big as you can. Big as you can. You can do it even bigger in a minute. I'll show you how. Okay, reverse. And you're going to do a figure 8, which is a little awkward. Just really get in there and bend those knees. This is like the infinity symbol. And there's other ways to do lymphatic drainage, but this is one of my favorite because I notice it over. And then reverse. Reverse. Figure 8. Infinity. This is working those lymphatic draining systems in your pelvic region, growing, and behind the knees. All right, so we're going to try to get it wider. So as wide as you can and being steady. Just the hula hoop again. Hula hoop. Reverse. Feels kind of weird. All right, now we're going to pull those feet together and we're going to do smaller. Really focusing on those hips. You should feel it. Reverse. Okay, now you may have seen this method a lot. This is one that I first saw when I started hearing about the lymphatic system and how to drain that, get that lymph flowing correctly. So I'm going to start here at the collarbone, and you're going to
Blooper number 5. I really should have started at the neck.
Rub there, massage 5 times, and then you're going to pat, and then circular motion. You should be able to feel that collarbone there. You know you're in the right spot. On the other side, rub. If you've had a lot of surgeries like I had, this is very important to get these drainage systems flowing, circular. Pat, 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 pat. Not going to do that.
Blooper number 6.
It's okay.
Rub,
Your
pat,
neck.
then circular
Okay.
rub.
Rub, going up, up, behind the ears. Pat, circular. And you can do that first and then go down. I really should have done that. Okay, but you know, when I'm on camera, sometimes I forget what I'm doing. Then you're gonna go to here, inside of the elbow. Rub, 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 rub. I just do sets of 5 movements. Then you're gonna go to the abdomen. Rub. It's kind of like an intestinal massage. And then the growing. And behind the knees. And then circular. Then you're going to be about shoulder width apart. Just go limp everywhere, hang your head even, and bounce, 30 bounces up on your toes. And I like to do that throughout the day. That is my lymph flow daily routine. Okay, today is shot day, so I've taken my prescription out of the refrigerator. I've checked it to make sure it has not frozen, and it hasn't. I see the bubble going up and down, and it's super cold, so I'm going to put it back in the box, close it up. I'm going to put it in a cabinet where there's no light, direct light getting to it, and it is 12:02, so about 1:02, because it is super cold today. I'm going to do my injection. The reason I take it out of the fridge is because sometimes you can get a cold burn if you go straight from the fridge. Some people say it doesn't bother them, but I don't take any chances. Okay, so yesterday I posted a Bealls haul, and I've heard this before, and I guess my brain just like, whatever, I'm saying Bealls, but the more I've heard it, I think I'm saying it wrong. Maybe it's Bells. Anyway, y'all know how I am. Mispronunciations. But anyway, I had to go back to Bells because after I did my haul, I realized there was an item missing. I remember, if you've seen my videos, I've been organizing my kitchen and different places in my house, and I bought this over the door inside of the counter or inside the cabinet pot lid hanger, pots and pans lid hanger, and I realized it wasn't in my bag. So I called Bells back, and it was on my receipt, and they said, oh yeah, we have it. And I said, okay, I'm coming to get it. I got up there to get it, and they could not find it. The young man that checked me out had put it back on the shelf, and I mean, after I called, which I thought was odd, and he had just left before I got there. So they called him, and he said, oh yeah, I put it by the shower stuff. So anyway, the poor manager, she ran all over that store trying to find it. She found a couple of others, but they weren't the same, and they weren't the ones that hang on the door to save that space, so they definitely wouldn't work for what I needed, and I ended up having to get a refund. But I also decided while I was there, because if you saw my video, the baby shower that I'm supposed to be at in about an hour, but I'm not going to be there because of my son's car accident yesterday evening. I had gotten 2 baskets, and I was going to have to give one sister a smaller one and one a larger one, but I thought I'm just not going to do that. So I decided to give each sister a set of nesting baskets. So one will get these baskets, and there's, you know, the medium and the large, or small and medium, however you want to look at it. And they didn't have those same blue ones that I would have loved to have gotten, but they had these. So I got these 2, and they're nesting as well. So they'll have to decide who's getting the blue and who's getting the neutral colors. So these baskets, the small says compare at 20 bucks. I got it for $9.99, and the bigger one says compare at 30 bucks for $14.99. They're from Myra multi-use storage. Anyway, I thought they were both pretty, and so I'll put their little gifts in their own nesting baskets. So they just got a little extra basket, which all moms can use those baskets, trust me. My kids had plenty of baskets growing up, and my daughter, I'm sure, still uses them. My son, he just, you know, whatever, he's gonna do whatever. Not real concerned about his baskets, I'm sure. Okay, so I'm gonna have to put these to the side because I'm not going to Woodstock today, and I'll be taking those up there next week, or sending them with my sister when she goes to visit my niece, her daughter, next week. All right, I thought there was something else I was going to show you. Oh, and I still have my sister's birthday gift over here. Today is her birthday. She turned 45. Happy birthday, Summer. Love. That's her real name. And I helped name her that. Save that story for later. But her daughter, we thought, was having a gymnastics performance this morning. And then turned out she's not feeling well and she wasn't going to be able to make it. And then it turned out that she's not even supposed to be there today. Her performance is tomorrow morning. So hopefully she'll be feeling better tomorrow morning and we'll go see her. And I'll take my sister her gifts unless she calls me and says, you know, she's available today. But I know her daughter's not feeling well, so trying to let her have her day, and I'll get with her when she's available. All right, so I told you about the lymphatic drainage exercises, lymphatic flush that I like doing. I also like doing yoga, so that's my second daily gotta feel good. Just getting that stretch in. I mean, if you've been doing yoga, you know the wonders it does for your body. So I love doing that, and I love doing the Asian squat. Asian squat is definitely something I recommend you trying. I did an Asian squat challenge. I did the 7-day challenge and saw immediate results within days of how more flexible I was in my ankles, my knees, of course, and my hip flexors. And it just helps you feel better overall. And I've noticed muscle improvement, tightness, not tightness like not flexible, but toneness, that's what I'm trying to say, in my quads and hamstrings. So it's a win-win. So I'm continuing to do that squat challenge. I even have my husband and son joining me usually daily. We didn't get to do it last night because of our car accident. But the Asian squat challenge is something I highly recommend. Just Google it, YouTube it, you'll see if you don't already know. And Pilates. Pilates, but not on the machines. I haven't tried that yet. I want to, but I really don't like to pay to exercise if I don't have to. Remember, I am retired. I'd rather spend my money on driving to the beach. But so I do floor exercises is what we used to call them in the 80s, 90s, early 2000s. So Pilates, floor exercises, what do you want to call it? That's my real go-to. Like, I love doing that. I have a few amateur videos showing what I do routinely, and then I just look for other videos. I like to change up things. So we've got lymphatic flush, yoga. Asian squat challenge just kind of goes with all this stuff. Pilates or floor exercise, however you want to look at it. Strength training. And I just do little free weights. I have a 3-pound dumbbell set, and I have a 5-pound dumbbell set that I use regularly. I try to alternate upper body, lower body, abs, core strength. So try to get that in 3 to 4 times a week. So we've got lymphatic flow, flush, yoga. I'm saying this to remind myself. Y'all know how my chemo brain is. Pilates, or floor exercises, weight training, and cardio. So for my cardio, I used to be a runner, and then I became a walker, and now I'm a biker. If you've seen my little shorts video of me on my little bike, I didn't know my husband was videoing that day, but I was like, perfect, I can just put a short up. So I do my bike when the weather permitting. And y'all, biking is really good exercise. I haven't done it in such a long time, but I feel a bigger difference in the work my muscles are getting in my legs and my core faster than I do with walking. So whereas I have to walk 20 to 30 minutes to really feel that burn that I want to feel, tiredness, depending on my pace, biking 5 to 8 minutes. I'm feeling it. So, and if you're in the right topography, you can coast at times too to get that little rest and let the breeze hit you. So anyway, doing that. So those are my 5 must-dos to become over 50, 55. 5 must-dos to be fabulous. Now, I'm not full of myself. I'm really not. And I don't feel like I'm just fabulous every day, every moment of the day. But, you know, talking positive to yourself works. So that's what I'm going for. And remember that if all else fails, you can choose joy. All right, let's wrap up my week 32. Let's see, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May. 7-month update. What? I have officially lost 40, I don't know which way she's going to go here, 8 pounds. Okay, I'm at 162. So I'm almost to my 160 goal weight. And remember, that was a maybe. That's what I want to do. All right, so we're going to go on my favorite side today for a little alcohol prep because I've been doing my workouts today. Since my shower, I had just rode my bike and let my son take my car to the gym. I pray he makes it safely. Well, hopefully he's just going to be super cautious. After you have an accident, it usually makes you that way. Hopefully. All right, let's take my shot out. It's been getting to room temperature for almost 2 hours now, so it should be fine. Looking good. Take my top off. Unlock. Here we go. The way I like it. Didn't feel a thing. No blood. Good. All right, it's a good day. Thank you for tuning in. And remember, when life throws you curveballs, choose joy.